Good evening again, everybody. It's Charlie, and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. Hope everyone's doing all right today. As always, it's the night before the game, guys. We all know what that means. It's time for your match preview ahead of Southampton against Leeds tomorrow afternoon at St Mary's. Early kickoff at 12:30. Just before we get into the preview in more detail, guys, as always, please smash that like button. It really does help me out. Get the video out there to more people. Please subscribe if you are brand new so that we can try and hit 3K on the channel as soon as possible. Hit the notification bell and of course get all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. So yeah, Southampton then. I really do think that this is the perfect time to be playing Southampton. They're on a very bad run of form at the minute. They obviously lost last weekend to Middlesbrough, who had not won a game all season. Before that, I think Russell Martin is on very thin ice at St Mary's, and I feel like a defeat tomorrow against Leeds could either cost him his job or be very close to costing him his job. And look, it's a weird one because I think, yes, Southampton have lost James Ward-Prowse, they've lost Nathan Tella, um, they've lost Livramento, Romeo Lavia, they've lost some good players, Bella Kotchap, but they've still got talent in that squad. You know, the signed Shea Charles, got Ryan Manning, got Taylor Howard-Bellis at centre-back. You know, then you look at the forward line, Adam Armstrong, Che Adams, Ryan Fraser. You know, they have got good players. But for some reason, you know, after that good start that they had, it's just gone horribly wrong for them. And like I say, per Southampton, I think we can really inflict some serious damage on them. I think how we've been playing recently, especially on the transition, I think we can really frighten them, especially with our forward players. You know, whoever it is up top, it could be Dan James, could be Jaden Anthony, Rutter, Somerville, Perot. You know, we've got endless amount of talent up top, and I'm actually very excited to watch us play. And I never thought I'd say that. You know, I haven't said that for a long time. You know, actually being excited to watch a Leeds game. Will we keep another clean sheet? Not too sure. Obviously, I did say that Watford would score against us, and they didn't. So, but I do think Southampton will score tomorrow. I must admit, but I still think that we will beat them and beat them well. You know, if you look at it from our point of view, it's an opportunity to really make a statement now. Yes, we've beaten Ipswich away. We've beaten Watford. We've beaten Millwall. But I feel like to beat Southampton, a fellow team that got relegated with us, you know, Ipswich have beaten them at St Mary's. Leicester have beaten them at St Mary's. So for me, if those two teams can go and do it, then Leeds United can as well. As I said on my predicted 11 video last night, which if you haven't already, go check that out. I did obviously bring up the argument of Joe Rodon and Liam Cooper, who should start. You know, should Cooper keep his place in the winning team that beat Watford, or should Joe Rodon come back in and assume his position after a very good start to life at Leeds United? I think Joe Rodon will come back in and should come back in. Cooper had a good game last week, but for me, he's always got a moment in him, like he even made that error at the beginning of the game last week. I don't think Joe Rodon has put a foot wrong. Yeah, he got that own goal against Ipswich, but that wasn't really his fault. You know, he hasn't put a foot wrong, in my opinion. I think he's a really good quality centre-back at this level. And I think him and Pascal formed a very good partnership prior to his suspension. So for me, he comes back in. Patrick Bamford is back in the squad as well. To sit on the bench, hopefully. Like I said, I can't see Farker putting Patrick Bamford in anyway, but I think Rutter and Perot are forming a very good partnership up top, and I don't think that will be messed with. So Bamford will obviously be on the bench. And then there's the argument of Dan James and Jadon Anthony as well. I want to see Jadon Anthony start a game for Leeds and see what sort of an impact he can have from the start. But I understand why he may pick Dan James, because the numbers suggest, that he's having a very good season. He's got 5 assists for us this season, 2 assists last week. And he really did grow into the game last week after a poor first half, in my opinion. So yeah, there's plenty of positives at the minute. The right side of defence is still a worry for me, because whether he picks Ayling or Shackleton, I still think that's the weakest side of the defence. But yeah, I'm feeling optimistic. I'm feeling positive going into tomorrow's game. I really am, and I think it'll be a 3-1 win for Leeds United. Like I say, I think Southampton will score, but I just think we'll have too much for them, especially in attack. And I feel like our midfield will bully their midfield. So, I have no fear about Southampton. I don't fear them well, I wouldn't say I fear Leicester, but I would be more wary of us coming up against Leicester than I am coming up against Southampton tomorrow. I think the real test to see where this Leeds United team is at will be when we play Leicester at the beginning of November. But yeah, look, I think it'll be a good game for us tomorrow. And I think, look, I know I've said 3-1, which is my prediction, but I think whatever scoreline it is, I do think we'll win. I think we'll have too much for them. And could it be the end of the road for Russell Martin? We will soon find out. So that brings us to an end on this match preview for tonight, guys. Really hope that you've all enjoyed it. I do apologise for it being a bit short and sweet, and my voice is a little bit messed up. I'm just in the middle of getting over this flu that's going round. So yeah, apologies for it being short. But if you have enjoyed it, please smash a like on the video on your way out. It really does help get it out there to more people. Please subscribe to the channel if you are brand new. Hit the notification bell, and of course, get all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. I will be back on the channel tomorrow after the game with my match review, and I'll see you in a bit. Cheers.